tell you what this is all about. Officially, I'd like to welcome you to another Linked Orange County event.
For people who have not heard about Linked OC, what is this group? What's it about? What's your purpose? What's your goal tonight?
3 words. So Linked Orange County is about connecting business people. And so all of us, we're so busy with our lives, we're going here and there, we have family, we have work, and we're socializing online. But I think at the end of the day, it's all about being able to get to know people in person. So the IRL, or in real life, there's no substitute for that personal connection. And this is just one thing we do. We do it every month to bring people together so they connect on all levels. So it's connecting buyers and sellers, it's connecting information seekers with information, investors with great ideas, top talent with top jobs, that kind of thing. We are on paper a for-profit, but we act like a non-profit. So, for example, we sell tickets to the events. 100% of the proceeds get reinvested back into the organization so that it can pay for all of our costs. So ticket prices help underwrite all that we do. And really, beyond what this is not the Chamber of Commerce. This is not some private group that charges a lot of money. We have no membership dues, but I also feel like a group that requires nothing is worth nothing. You got to move your bones to get here. You've got to buy a ticket sometimes. We even have sponsorship opportunities. And then beyond like what everyone else is doing out there, meeting up, we bring in real experts. Not the people, you know who they are, selling snake oil out there. These are real world-class experts. People like Brian Solis, David Meerman Scott, Mari Smith, Seth Godin, Chris Brogan. The list goes on. And we've brought them to Orange County in an effort to establish Orange County as a hub for thought leadership. Because aren't we all annoyed that there's no media coverage?
We are.
You are doing a great job, but like there needs to be tons more. And LA gets lots of stuff, San Diego gets lots of stuff, but we're best known for a bunch of housewives that live at the end of Kodo, really. We're about way more than that.
I've definitely heard of Brian Solis before. I follow him on Facebook and Twitter, and I'm a big fan of his books. So when I heard he was coming to Orange County and speaking to us in this intimate environment, I jumped at the chance to get a ticket. The social media world is always evolving, and I'm looking to stay abreast on everything that's being developed so that I can deliver for my clients. So I'm very excited to be here.
And tell us a little bit about your business. Again, you're so young and like a woman-owned business, we're always very interested.
So my company is called Lavos Marketing, and we deliver public relations and social media solutions for our clients with a specialty in the Hispanic market. We focus on really solutions that will drive results for them, and within that bilingual segment as well, because Latinos and Hispanics are just as heavy social media users and mobile app users as anyone else.
I love it. Well, Stacey, thank you so much. And we're so excited. Brian's going to be coming on in just minutes. So we're going to get some footage from him, some sound bites, and then an interview with him. So stay tuned.
This is actually, and as sappy as this might sound, that rare moment in time where all of the things that we've complained about in life come down to you. Somebody's willing to listen to your ideas. Somebody's willing to listen to what it is that you see. You just have to articulate what it is that you see in a way that matters to more than just technology, more than just hype. That actually matters to an entire community of people, because before you, it's what they knew about the company, and after you, it's what they feel about the company. Thank you.
We just listened to a wonderful, content-rich talk from Brian Solis. I think all of us, our heads are, we need an aspirin or something. So much great information. So I want to just get a quick takeaway, one, from each of the ladies tonight on maybe something that hit them, or maybe a fact they heard, or something that they just sat in, an aha moment.
Best takeaway for me was more about getting back to the basics, and instead of focusing on ROI or putting together a calendar or plan or really, dating everything out. This is what we're going to do this day. This is what we're going to do the next day. Thinking more about your brand and your goals and what you want to talk about and what you want your customers talking about.
They made the point of defining success before you work on your mission and goals and all that, and I think a lot of people jump right into the mission part and trying to get going before they really lay out what exactly they're trying to accomplish.
He gave me some ideas about how to think about, okay, who's the client? Some channels, some ideas about how I could go out there and find out what the clients are talking about, what those potential customers are talking about, and finding what they're interested in so that I can feel more in tune with who they are. Instead of just putting out a standard tweet about what our business did, let's talk about what they want to know, and let's start making connection with these customers.
I believe that success can be defined when it aligns with why that company was started in the first place. Why did you set out as an entrepreneur to do this? What inspired you? What made you use your life savings and take a second on your house to do this? There's always an answer to that question. If there isn't, run. Seriously.
For people that were not lucky enough to be here and get to see you in person and ask questions in person, you took a lot of great questions. If there's nothing else they get, what can they get from the end of business as usual?
That everything that we place great value on in terms of social networks, in terms of Twitter and Facebook strategies, in terms of emphasis on growing our communities, is not the right approach. And I say that with all the love in my heart, is that it is just a series of channels that allow you to do something more meaningful, and that is for you to define. And so really what the book is written to do is to help you or help your management better understand exactly how all of these tools, these technologies, these services, things like tablets and smartphones, how it's changing behavior, how it's changing how people find and share information, and more importantly, how they influence and are influenced, so that it can be reverse engineered, so that it can inspire a new meaning and purpose for companies to actually matter, so that those channels become enablers for connections and community, not just strategies in of themselves.
You're such a giver. You're always helping and supporting everyone else. What's something that the viewers watching, what's one thing that we can do to help you and pay it forward?
Well, to pay it forward would be to just challenge yourselves to look beyond how we're looking at any of this today, and not just for me, but actually for you and for those around you, and to not find any sense of comfort in these times, because these times are transformative, they're challenging for a reason, is because they're presenting you with opportunities to do something more meaningful than you were doing yesterday.
I love it. And I'm going to add, please go buy his book, buy a copy for everyone you love, and leave him some reviews like on any of his various channels. Does that sound good?
Yeah, Amazon especially. Thank you.
Yes, Amazon. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.